morning students, welcome back. I am your SST teacher Maya Gurani. So as we were discussing the chapter The Role of the Government in Health. In this chapter we discuss the healthcare in India. In the healthcare in India we discuss the pros of healthcare in India and some of the cons of the healthcare in India. Then we discuss the Hakim Sheikh's story. How he was not admitted in the hospital because of the poor medical facilities that is in India, in the government hospital, and he cost a lot when he was admitted in the private hospital. So he case filed against the government hospital, and on one basis he was filing the case against the government hospital because he is paying the tax. So now let's discuss the next topic, that is the cost of cure. If we want to get a treatment, so what will be the cost of that cure? There is a story of two close friends, the Aman and Ranjan. Both were infected with the viral fever. The Ranjan, who belongs to a well-to-do family, his father took him to a hospital, to a private hospital. It seemed like a 5-star hotel, and it was a luxurious place. The Ranjan, who was treated politely by the doctors and the nurses as well. The nurse, she cracked jokes while taking the blood sample for the test. And within 3 days, he was cured. As he was spent a lot money, 3,500 rupees. 3,500 rupees. While in the other hand, Aman's parents, they have to struggle a lot to make their ends meet, because they do not have this much money to make him test in the private hospital. So his father took him to a government hospital where they found a long queue in the OPD. So after waiting 3 hours, they got chance to go to the doctor. Then the doctor asked for the test, the blood test. Then they went for the testing in the laboratory. In the laboratory also they waited a few hours. Then they tested, and after 3 days they got the blood test report. And then the doctor prescribed him a medicine, a fever medicine, after saying that you are infected with the viral fever. And it cost only 150 rupees. So there are two factors. One factor is that the government hospital, it cost a low, and the private hospital is cost very high. This is the one prospect. And if we talk about the second prospect, that the people who are going in a private hospital, they are getting cured in a very less time, and the people who are going to a government hospital, it is taking a lot time. As the Ranjan, who is infected with the viral fever, only 3 days, within 3 days, he get cured. But on the other hand, the Aman, it took 7 days to cure. So from the above story, you must have understood that what we are going to discuss now. The difference between the private healthcare services and public healthcare services. First of all, let's discuss the public healthcare services. Public health services. The public health services is a chain of health centers and the hospitals in a government. The government, they provide us the health centers and the hospital for the treatment, and the people go for the treatment of their common illness through the special facilities, the special services. And also, in a rural area, we are having the health centers and the hospital. The health centers where we having the nurses and the health workers. These nurses and the health worker, they treat the people their common illness and some of the common disease, and they are being treated by the special doctors at the primary health center. Districts supervises all the health centers. In large cities, you will see a lot of hospitals are there, and these hospitals are there for the treatment, for the better treatment of the people, where there is a laboratory in the hospital only. As we discussed the two of the story of Aman and the Hakim Sheikh. Healthcare services. The healthcare services, the public healthcare services. Why we are saying that the healthcare services as a public? Because it is meant to provide quality healthcare services to the people, to all the people of India, means each and every citizen of India, either in free of cost or in low cost, so that each and every citizen can afford these hospitals, as they could not afford the hospital, the private hospital, because they do not have that income. As we discussed that the Aman and Ranjan story, that how the Ranjan, who belongs to his family, so he spent 3,500 rupees for his treatment. But Aman, who was from poor family, he could not afford that. It is because their family has to struggle a lot to make their ends meet. So how the government that takes the step to prevent the disease nearby? That is the through campaign. Through campaign, the government that ensures that the water should not be collected in a place, in a water coolers, in a rooftop, so that the mosquitoes could not breed, and it may prevent from so many diseases like malaria and dengue and all. So if you want to, it is the duty of the government also and the responsibility of our also. So if we want to prevent from these diseases, so we may not collect the water in some of the places, the rooftop, in coolers and in our place, so that we can prevent ourselves from the disease. So recall the story of Hakim Sheikh. Would you like to know that what happened, what after filing the case against the government hospital? Let's see. The court said that the difficulty Hakim Sheikh had to face could have lost him his life. If a hospital cannot provide timely medical treatment to a person, it means that the protection of a life is not being given. The court also said that it was the duty of the government to provide the necessary health services, including treatment in emergency situations. Hospitals and medical staff must fulfill their duty of providing essential treatment. as various government hospitals refused to admit him. The state government was asked to give Hakim Sheikh the money that he had spent on his treatment.
So, after discussing the public health services, now we will discuss about the private health facilities that is available in India, in our country.
There is a wide range of private health facilities that exist in our country. A large number of doctors run their own private clinics. In the rural areas, one finds registered medical practitioners. Urban areas have a large number of doctors, many of them providing specialized services. There are hospitals and nursing homes that are privately owned. There are many laboratories that do tests and offer special facilities such as X-ray, ultrasound, etc. There are also shops where we buy the medicine. As the name suggests, private health facilities are not owned or controlled by the government, unlike the public health services. In privately facilities, patients have to pay a lot of money for every service that use. Today, the presence of private facilities can be seen all around. In fact, now there are large companies that run hospitals and some are engaged in manufacturing and selling medicines. Medical shops are in every corner of the country. Difference between the public healthcare services or private healthcare services. The public healthcare services are provided by the government free of cost, whereas the private healthcare services are provided by the private owners with an intention to earn money. The facilities and the services provided in private healthcare centers are of good quality when compared to the public healthcare centers. Private healthcare services are provided with modern equipment, whereas the public care services are also provided by the modern equipment, but due to extreme use they get damaged soon. What is RMP? Registered medical practitioner is a person who is registered under State Medical Register of a State Medical Council after finishing the undergraduate medical course in a college recognized by a state government and approved by Medical Council of India. The official definition of an RMP is a village doctor who practices modern allopathic medicines without any formal registration, approval, or legal sanction.
Dear student, hope you enjoyed the video. The rest of the chapter we will be discussing in the next class.